Thank you.
I mean, you got to collab again. I swear to God,
I'm not on content though.
Huh?
I'm not on content though.
You're not on content.
Like if you do some weird shit, I'm finna whoop the fuck out you.
Imagine you beating me. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Time has changed now.
No, it's not.
Don't hit me if you can't afford to fight.
I can't afford to fight. That's what I'm saying. You not rich on?
Huh?
Exactly.
Money has nothing to do with this.
No, I can promise you, I can make a phone call. Money won't talk.
Let me see your hands out.
No, the money gonna talk.
Money talk bullshit war.
You walking, that's why you said that. Anyways, what I'm saying is I'm not on content. Fuck, nigga. I'm not on content. Well, I'm letting you know right now, I'm not on content, but I will collab with you 100%.
I'm on content.
That's your problem.
Bro, is she not hearing how she sound, bro? Now, look, I be telling people this all the time, bro. With these artists or influencers, I don't even I consider Gio a model. I consider Gio a model. Gio a model. I heard about her through her modeling, but I know a lot of other people may have heard of her through Carti and things like that. That's how I got tapped in. I saw her like on Explore pages and things like that. It makes you wonder also, what do y'all consider modeling or not modeling in this era? Because one of my favorite models, Anuk Yai, the beautiful brown skin girl who came from FAMU, who was only discovered because someone had took a picture of her and posted it online. And now she's a huge influencer, huge model, huge artist. But she got her motion from Instagram at first. So I know a lot of people don't really consider Instagram as a media form for things like that, of what's considered a model or things like that, like a certain level of professionalism. But the crazy thing about it is that in this new era, people who have to be looked at in those areas of professionalism need a social media branding image on point. So it's kind of crazy how times have changed, bro. Very, very crazy. I think Gio kind of corny with this one right here, bro. I see what she's talking about with the content stuff, but this is his media, his format, his expression. You kind of got to meet him in the middle, just a little bit. You got to expect and respect your boundaries, but you got to be realistic, shawty. This media, this streaming, you know how this go. Come on now, shawty.
No,
I'm not.
No, you are on content.
I'm not on content.
You have no choice but to collaborate.
That's why I'm not collaborating.
Listen, huh?
So I'm not
we collaborating right now.
I'm not collaborating with you.
No, we collaborating right now.
We're not. I came to prom by myself. My camera right there.
Dead ass?
Oh God. Yo, Dad. I'm not collabing right now.
What?
Oh God, I'm not doing that content shit with you, my baby.
Ah!
Ooh! Hey! This boy Tylil just got sauced in real time. Nah, she just said she hit him with the. Ooh, nah. Okay. I might have been hating on that boy Tylil a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, that was smooth.
Right now.
I'm not collabing with you.
No, we collaborating right now.
We're not. I came to prom by myself. My camera right there.
Dead ass?
Oh God. Yo, Dad. I'm not collabing right now.
What?
Oh God, I'm not doing that content shit with you, my baby.
Ah! Don't sub me like that.
Oh
no! I didn't sub you.
Only person that can touch you like that's Michonne. That's my aunt.
Michonne, I'm so sorry. Do it again. Do to him. Do what I did to him. And tell him I'm not on content.
Bro, I am content. Man.
That's
Stop listening.
That's okay. I'm saying I'm not on content.
When you tell me that.
I heard you.
When you listen,
I heard you.
I'm gonna get
I heard you.
Nah, she's actually entertaining, bro. I keep telling people this, bro. A lot of these girls that be around these artists or rappers or influencers or things like that, bro, you'd be surprised how many actually do not just be getting crunched, gang. They are just entertaining and good, like, joyful people, bro. I keep telling people this all the time, bro. Like, people wonder why these entertainers or these content creators and people like that keep entourages, bro. And people will always say they're just a bill. They're just this. Is, you know, a waste of money, a waste of time, things like that. But they'll also be the same ones to talk about how money and all these things don't bring happiness. Well, what does bring happiness? Being around the people that I love and care about, being in a good energy, in a good mindset, in a good space. And what does that also entail? That situation kind of being in tangent. So it's just interesting and very, very cool to see, bro, just how big some of these content creators or some of these influencers have grown their space of interaction to where a Gio and a Tylil could be cooling and just on their regular degular without it being like he has to be in a space where Kaisenat's known, or they have to be in a space where another big homie of them or this or that is known. And it really is interesting, bro, that Tylil is the one getting kind of breaking out of that space. When I looked at people like Ray Kai or a Ray or even a Rod or even, you know, it's just really, really interesting, bro. Just very, very interesting, bro. I can't even say nothing like against that type of stuff. It's just very unique. And I think that's one of the things that always shined about how Tylil carried himself is that he always kind of bees around, you know, these type of areas.
I heard you, baby.
Listen,
You know, I tell me twice. I promise you I heard you the first time. No, I'm keeping it a bucket 50.
When you listen,
I'm keeping it a bucket 50.
was you the first Clover girl?
On God. So therefore, you gotta listen to me. Matter of fact, I can show you. Proof. One, I got it tatted on my face, but another proof is hold on. What that say up? What that say up top? What that say up top?
I know you ain't want that
Yeah,
much.
exactly. So therefore, you need to shut the fuck up talking to me. I'm not on content.
I ain't no funny shit.
Please,
I ain't
friend.
no funny shit. I'm a real. What am I?
Nothing.
I'm a real gangster. I'm a real
I'm
one.
supposed to say, what am I? Nah, bro. So I had to think about it. He saw she a little too pressure. Had to calm myself down. She pressure. Nah, bro. This is actually crazy though, bro. I would have never thought that Tylil would be the first one in his group that really was tapping in with the Carti group, with them boys, with everybody else. I think it's still very interesting that none of the people in Opium and them boys have streamed yet. And I also think it's interesting because it kind of pushes the image of what the Lil Waynes of the eras before also spoke on, where your presence and who has the ability to grab your attention or to take your attention is important. Why would they want to see you in the movie theater if they could see you on the streets every day? Now, again, that was an older style and way of thinking that Denzel had pushed on Michael B. Jordan, but the concept kind of hangs true depending on what you're trying to do in this new lane, where why would they want to see you if they can get it for free? But with this fast-paced era of content creation and expression, the clipping era basically being its whole mini era of the internet as well, it just shows you that a lot of things can happen faster or just in a different lane than you expect. Because this man Carti and Tylil are about to be in the same spaces, bro. Just off Tylil being in his own lane and being on him. And for the people that say, well, who is Carti? Those equal people will say, well, who is Tylil? And that's kind of the point of this, that it doesn't even matter, bro. Like, that's how big this content creation space with streaming is getting. You wouldn't have thought if you've been doing stuff like this. And it's kind of the evolution of the YouTube format. Now, YouTube will always be around because streaming and YouTube is edited, consistent, highest level of quality and implementation potential versus a certain level of quality, a certain level of high quality, a certain level of those things on a live stream format. They'll always be both there together in tangent, but it's just interesting how one is starting to slowly but surely ink its way a little bit more in that direction of who's getting, you know, a little bit more control of the game.
You didn't even know what you was, baby. It's okay. What I'm telling you is we collab for sure. Just don't do nothing content-wise.
All right. I'm gonna think about that.
For sure.
I'm gonna think about that.
That boy don't even know, Claudia, where we go. Folks don't even know that boy. Yo, he turned with that boy. Yeah.